077.
Hello and welcome. I'm DDF Racer, and today
We've just done a 122.82.
oh, everything's happening at once. The wrong song is playing and the spot is going in the background. Let me just turn the music down. There we go, chaotic start to the stream already. Today we are back in iRacing for the first time in a long time on a live stream. Those of you who may have been around the channel for the last few days have noticed that I've been uploading videos at an unprecedented rate. That's because a few weeks ago I got asked to race in this series, the LMP3 Series, hosted by Südspeed. First round today at Donington. And I'd never driven that car. I didn't even own that car 2 weeks ago. So it was basically a case of, okay, let's go and buy the car, let's go and give it a test, and let's see what it's like. So I did that, made a video about it. And while I was there, I thought, you know what, I haven't driven the Toyota, and I haven't driven the FF16, so they're free, I might as well give it a go. So that's why so many videos recently, because this series, you can thank Richard and the boys at Südspeed for getting this on board today. But no, I'm really looking forward to this. This car, this LMP3, as you've seen, probably from the video loop so far in the intro, is it's definitely full of beans, but it's also definitely a handful as well. I will be amazed if I make it through today's stream without any bins whatsoever. So just to confirm the format, there is a practice session going on right now. There is a qualifying session which begins in about 10 minutes time, which goes for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm not sure. It's 15 or 20 minutes open qualifying. And then that sets the grid for race 1, a 15-minute sprint race. And then after that we have race 2, which is a 35-minute sort of feature-length race with a top 10 reverse grid. So we got about 20-25 people expected to sign up for it today, which is epic. Good turnout if everyone who's signed up turns up. And I'm thoroughly expecting to be right in the middle. There are some very fast guys in here, and there's yeah, there's not exactly that many slow ones either. So there's going to be battles everywhere, and I think the first battle is just to keep this thing on the road and keep hold of it. Hey, Paul Nolan, good to see you, mate. What is it? Are you back in the UK at the moment? If so, then it's what, morning brekkie time for you. But you're a man of the world. You could be anywhere. You could be anywhere. So whatever time it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, good sir. Great to have you along. Hope you enjoy it today. I hope your sim racing adventure is going well also. Barry! How did it go? How did what go? We've only just started, mate. We've only just started. You're right in time. The stream's only been going for like 5 minutes, if that. And most of that's been music anyway, so yeah. You're in luck, mate. Here we go. Jimmy the Bear, hopefully no bins today. The physics by Dizzy on Icy and iRacing is... Yes. Very slippy, slidey kind of physics in iRacing, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Cold tyres are definitely a killer here. And once you get used to the cold tyres, then it's a case of not just looping the rear and the braking by being too tricky on the brakes. Now this car doesn't have ABS.
Celsius.
It does have traction control, which is nice. Anything that helps me is good. And yeah, it's tricky. Now I figured out in a practice session literally just before this stream, and maybe some practice last night as well. You need confidence. This car has a lot of aerodynamics. In fact, let me just... Is this gonna... Wait! Oh! I didn't know it was gonna trigger the music. Sorry about that, people. There we go. There we go. You can see this is the car that we're going to be racing today, the LMP3 Ligier. Lots of downforce, lots of aerodynamics. So the harder you drive it, as in the faster you drive it, the more the aerodynamics is going to be pushing the car into the ground, which means the more grip you've got. So literally, the harder you push the car, the more grip you've got, which is completely counterintuitive to most cars that I've been driving recently. You know, if you're understeering in a corner and you accelerate, you're going to expect it to keep on understeering wide. And I was driving this car with that mentality of like, oh, I haven't got the grip.
It was just done a 22.54.
I haven't got the grip. I just don't want to accelerate. But I just trusted the downforce, and it worked. So, I reckon we should probably get out on track and do some laps because, yeah, there's not much time left in the session whatsoever, and then we go straight into Quali. So, again, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's great to see you. If you do enjoy today's stream and today's racing, don't forget to leave it a like and say hi in the chat. I'll be able to keep track of you in the virtual reality headset that I'm using, and subscribe if you want to see more, because this is the first of 7 rounds. 1 round every 2 weeks. And this is the first one, so let's get stuck in.
Can I get a radio check, please? Copy.
Let's reset the VR view. And let's go practice. Nice!
Yeah, I guess we've got to check radios, given I'm going to need to call a tow.
How good does this sound?
Cheers.
We've only got 38 seconds left, so this is just an outlap, just to get used to the car again.
Pit exit looks clear.
Ah, partially frozen! Thank you very much for the $5 redos, sir. Partially frozen, aka mostly thawed. Donington Park. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the circuit. If not, then we are using the full International Grand Prix layout, not the...
Good evening, everybody. Practice is finishing up pretty soon, I believe. We'll have 15 minutes of open qualifying. I'm just going to chuck it out there that if you're found to be impeding somebody, obviously, there may be penalties applied. So leave each other a little bit of space.
That's the end of the session, P11.
You know who's around you, and assume everybody's on a hot lap is the easiest thing to do. If you screw up a corner, if you're down and someone's coming up behind you, best thing to do is just to let them go by. Good luck, everybody.
Cheers, Richard.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright, qualifying is a go-go. So let's take some fuel out. Let's get into the garage. Wish there was a better way to do this, but the menu implementation in VR isn't great in iRacing. Fuel level 28 litres. It's about 2.5 a lap, so I'm just going to put 4 or 5, 6 laps in. Because it's definitely a rhythm car, this, and it takes a lap or 2 for the tyres to get the temperature. So let's go qualify! Pit limit in effect, 60k. Very short pit lane here, so making a pit stop for fuel in the second race
Pit exit's clear. All right, Dan.
isn't going to be that much of an issue.
Minutes to set a lap.
It's not going to lose too much time. Okay, so first lap, tyres will be cold, brakes will be cold. It will want to murder you. So this is just to bed it in nice and gently. And then we'll just gradually build up the pace and the confidence. But I'm probably going to be quiet for the first few laps in Quali, just to get used to it. Because there's nothing worse than going into a session and you just don't find the rhythm, because then you're constantly second guessing yourself. The best thing you can do in any race is just to really focus on those first few laps. Even if you're not the fastest car on the track, or the fastest that you can do, as long as you can get into the rhythm and feel comfortable, you can build on it. If you do 5 laps and you throw it off the road 5 times, then you're probably going to have a terrible race because you just don't have any confidence. So, yeah, first few laps in the session are critical to set you up right. I mean, that's what I found anyway. I know there's some professionals out there who can literally just jump in and are fastest from the first lap, and they can just put all that to the back of their minds. Oh, we got double chat. Oh, I've probably forgot to turn the old overlays off, JK. It's the first time I've done iRacing for, well, since I've done the redesign. I'll fix that immediately. I know exactly what that'll be. Through the first corner. Let's get some volume on that. Oh, lovely Ligier LMP3 sound. Trust the downforce. Keep the car nice and balanced. Slidey is not good.
The leader has just done 123.83.
My best lap so far in any practice session is a 122.9, but that was after like an hour's worth of practice. I doubt I'm going to get anywhere near that at the moment. Ooh, especially not getting close to the curb and then having a big wobble like that. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a particularly good lap so far. So I'm going to go... Oh, bit of a lock-up, bit of a wiggle there. I'm going to go quiet for this one. Maximum concentration.
Sixth place. You're currently 0.5 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.49 off the pace. That lap was at 124.29. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Your Sector 2 time is quick. The leader has just done a 123.13. Yellow flag. Watch out.
So scruffy. I mean, it's better.
Okay, Dan, you've used half your fuel.
Still more pace to be found.
That puts you 0.8 off the pace. You're a 10th down in Sectors 1 and 2. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The leader has just done 22.65.
Wow, 22.6s already. That's fast. Missed that apex there. 10th and a half down, 2/10 down. Lost all the momentum through the old hairpin.
Sector 1.
Hey, Sticky! Gained a bit back there. Ah, the rear's a bit loose there. Losing time. Hand over fist. I've got another lap's worth of fuel in it after this.
7th position. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace.
Yeah, that's wide on exit there. That's an off track. That's a 1x.
Okay, Dan, we need to watch these track limits.
So this lap's not going to count. Got a nice gap ahead of me. Hey, John Miller! A nice gap behind. So let's just cool it down on the tyres for a sec. Let's get a good exit out of this final hairpin. Horrible, horrible hairpin. Rack it up. Let's go. Going in for another quiet lap. Get down in 7th. Need to improve.
Very little fuel left.
Nah, quiet lap aborted already. Got all kinds of oversteer through the first corner there. And now I've got understeer again in that one. Half a second down, just like that. Wow. Maybe I've burnt the tyres up.
One's quick.
iRacing doesn't give you any real-time data on the tyres. You just got to figure it out for yourself. I'm going to park it and go again. 7.5 minutes left in the session. Let's move it off the racing line and escape back to the pits. There we go. Ooh, okay. So how many people are in this session? Let's have a look then. Entries. Got a decent grid so far. Yeah, we're looking like we are on for 20 people. Double chat, yes, let me get rid of that double chat right now. Chat. Boom. There we go. Double chat has now been removed. Let's get back out on track and let's go and do some more laps and see if we can improve on our time. I know I can. Excuse me. I know I can. But just a case of putting it all together into that one lap and getting that confidence. Alright. Qualify! Let's give it another go. Second run. I mean, I could probably take some more fuel out and, you know, set a theoretically better lap time. I just do not have the confidence in the car yet. I only driven it for the first time like last week or so. So, yeah, it's just building up slowly.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Limiter's still on. Disengage
People
it.
coming past here.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
Let them through. It's a horrible pit exit that. There's not really any place you can go. Now that's Mark Hallowell up ahead. Good friend. Raced with him many times before in the past.
The car ahead has just done a 123.60. The guy behind has just done a 124.07.
Okay, we're now pushed down to 8th. We're falling down the order here. I do need to try and set a better lap. I've got 7 seconds behind to Sean Bonici, so I'm just going to lift off and give myself some space to mark up ahead. Oh wow! I wasn't even pushing hard, and the rear wanted to snap out on me then. Crazy stuff. So nervous on the brakes. If you lock it up, it will kill you. Got 2.5 seconds to mark, 4 seconds back to Sean, that should be enough. Alright, let's go in for another quiet lap. Oh, Mark's abandoned anyway, so nice clear track ahead now. No risk of catching anybody.
E9.
Down to 9th.
You're 10th off the pace in sector 1.
Ah, bit wide. It's very slidey on the rear now. Just do not have the same grip that I was having in earlier sessions.
Sector 2 is 0.43 off the pace.
That was a good run through the chicane though. It's a good run out the hairpin. 2/10 up just like that, and still time to find in the first sector. Oh, missed that apex. Slow in, fast out. Managed to save a bit on exit. It's going to improve my time. Is it going to improve my position? Was 9th.
That's your fastest lap today.
Still 9th.
Now 1.2 off the leader's pace. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.43 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. You've just done a...
So realistically, I reckon I've got 3 laps remaining.
122.55.
Oh, wide there again. Wow, half a second down. Yeah, I'm not consistent in this car at all yet.
0.8 off the pace.
But look how much time I found in that corner. Because I didn't stuff it up and run wide, now just throwing it all away again. So there is definitely time to find. Definitely so much time to find if I can just nail it on one lap.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. The leader's just done it for 22.48. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
22.4s. It's a ridiculous pace. Wow. Slow in, fast out, launch it out, get the run onto the straight here.
You're now 2.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace. You're a second down in Sector 3. That lap time was 1:24.65.
So inconsistent. Massive oversteer in turn 1, big understeer in the old hairpin.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Ah, big lock up there. Yeah, I think I'm pushing too hard, Racer X. Sticky. I think I'm just trying too hard. I'm trying to... I should work with the car, not against it. Need to get into that zen, into that flow, you know? One last chance. Hopefully the session doesn't end when it hits 0.
You're currently 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
I mean, it oversteered then.
P9. Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace. That's the
Nope, doesn't let you finish your lap. So that's it, P9. Okay. Oh. Not a fantastic qualifying session at all. P9 out of... I think 20, I think it was. 19, P9 out of 19.
Welcome to Südspeed Sportscar Series. Thanks everybody for coming and supporting us for round 1. Looking forward to a really exciting season. Very quickly, we'll just recap the driver briefing which I posted in Discord earlier today. Really nothing out of the ordinary. It's a sprint format today, so 15-minute race 1, and then there'll be a 5-minute break and a 35-minute race 2, the reverse top 10. You will need to stop for fuel unless you're an expert at fuel saving. Request to tow is active. Very important, if you do bin it and you need to tow, please radio in with your car number and just say you're requesting permission to tow. We'll have a look and see where the car is. There may be safety car calls. It's in your best interests to tow because there's 2 fast repairs. So if you can get back to the pits, get your fast repair, get back to the train, then you can continue to race. You might be a lap down or you might even remain on the lead lap. So make sure you do that. Pit exit's a bit hairy, like I said. We've already seen it a few times, I think, with people racing here coming out of the pits, so just use your relatives, be aware of that. The 2 hairpins, like I said, 2 great dive bomb opportunities, so make sure you can pull it up if you're going to put a move on there, especially the last one, because it's off camber and it's very easy to run wide. The pit lane transit time is approximately 15 seconds, so if you are at fault in an incident in the last 5 minutes of the race, you won't get a drive-through. You will get a 15-second time penalty. Hopefully everyone's read the rules documents posted as well. Usual stuff applies. It's your responsibility if you're following someone to anticipate their braking and not run up their arse. If you're passing someone, you need a clean overlap to make sure that it works out. Side-by-side racing, leave plenty of room, the usual stuff. And if you're involved in an incident and you want race control, myself to have a look at it, then please radio in. Let me know your car number, let me know the turn number, lap number, and I'll check it out. Otherwise, good luck to everybody. We've got a short pace lap, rolling start. Keep it clean. Remember, you can win the race in turn 1. We all know that. So let's have a good time. Good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Richard. Alright, if you enjoy the race, don't forget to leave it a like, say hi in chat, and subscribe to see the rest of this series over the course of the next 14 weeks. 15-minute race 1 and then a 35-minute race 2 with a top 10 reverse grid. So, aim in this race is to keep it in the top 10. As if I can keep it in the top 10, that'll set me up nicely for race 2. So, here we go!
Minutes. The track temp is 24. The air temp is 18 Celsius.
Starting on the right hand side.
You need to follow the safety car in the right column.
Formation laps always make me just that extra little bit nervous. Just draws out the anticipation, you know? It's like, just get on with the race already. But no, it's all part of the procedure. Can't really warm the brakes and tyres up, there's not much you can do. Yep, Mark Halliwell's racing this one, Steve. Thanks, Frozen. Thanks, everybody. Probably not going to keep up with chat too much at the start of the race, because I'll have my eyes focused firmly on the road, but I hope you enjoy it. Safety car comes in, then the leader controls it. We have a green light and away we go. 15 minutes.
Alright, Dan, get ready. Green, let's go, let's go. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Cold brakes, cold tyres, take it nice and easy.
On your left. Keep it steady. Clear left.
Alright, someone up ahead of us binning it round.
Incident in Redgate. It looks like Ngayan, Edwards and Proctor.
Big crash. Gained a few spots already. Just backed off, just avoided it. We've got someone that's up on the grass up ahead of us. Is that going to cause some commotion? Nice and easy. Just react to those brake lights. Whew! Whew, whew, whew. Sketchy stuff. Everyone's being quite cautious up ahead here, which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Hey, Sim Racer's arms. Are we in 7th?
P7.
Yeah. Couple of spots up 9th to 7th. Now just get into a rhythm, try and keep with these guys ahead, wait for the mistakes. Hopefully none of them are mine. Guys up ahead are getting a bit feisty. 0% chance of rain. Jimmy. This is Donington, James. Donington Park. Guy in P5 dipped a wheel onto the grass there, he's going defensive. Bit of oversteer there for me, traction control kicked in.
169. That was a 124.13.
He's wide. There's another one. Up to 6th. Oh, big snap on the rear then. Big wiggle.
P6.
Got Dean in behind me, Mr. Hunt. Hopefully I can pull a bit of a gap there. No DRS in these cars. But they are very prone to a good slipstream. So if he's near me on the straight, he will be gaining big time.
Is now 0.6.
Had a terrible run through the chicane there. Lost a lot of my momentum. That puts Dean right on my tail again. Yeah, I'm really not good through the slow speed stuff here.
Alright Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. That lap was a 124.25, sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Slow speed stuff is definitely my weakness here. We're up to P6! I haven't made an overtake, I've just waited for people to run off the road ahead of me. Let's just keep doing the same. Dropped back a bit from P5 there.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Come on, focus, we need more speed. Don't try to brake later, just concentrate harder.
That was probably one of the best calls that Spot has ever made, because I was thinking about braking later. Much better run through the chicane there. You gotta compromise the entry to maximise the exit. Ooh, a bit of tyre smoke up ahead. P2 and P3 having a fight. Bit of ding dong by the looks of it.
The leader has just done a 122.49.
There we go. That's my best lap of the race so far. 23.1.
23.19. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
I mean, I'm not falling back too much. You know, I'm not. It's not like they're dropping me by seconds and seconds a lap. I'm still within a couple of seconds.
1.2.
They've definitely got the pace on me, so I don't think I'm going to get anybody on pure merit. But yeah, if they start fighting, start having mistakes, it could bring the race back to me. And I pulled away from Hunt behind as well, which is always good. Takes the pressure off a bit. I can just focus on the track ahead of me instead of keeping one eye on the mirror behind me.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yep, they're starting to fight up there. Oh, he had a wobble.
Far left. Still there. Clear left.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
And defended the inside. Nicely done. But this guy is definitely faster than me, so I'm gonna have a struggle keeping him behind for the rest of the race. That is P5.
Okay, Dan, half distance.
Oh, he's run wide. They both run wide behind. Oh. Oh, okay.
Incident in Starkey's Bridge. Looks like it's Hunt.
It's a very tricky car to keep on the road. Maybe I was a bit too slow through the old hairpin that caught him out. Okay, P5. P5, who'd have thought that?
You've got half your fuel left.
What's P2 and P3 doing up there? He's all over the place.
The guy ahead's lap time is
6.5 minutes to go.
Your lap time was 1:23.86. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
They've definitely got me on pure lap time. Oh, no, it's good, it's fine. I thought I was going to get an instant point for that. Somehow didn't get a 1x.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.7.
Oh, big understeer there, had to lift out. P3 and 4 are getting stuck in ahead.
Car right, clear to the right.
It's a bit late there. He snuck it up the inside, tried to. Oh, I've done it again!
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Get the run out though. Yeah, overheated the tyres, cooked it on the brakes.
Your last lap time was 1:24.32. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You're all over the place. Come on, man, get your head back together.
Come on, Spotter, I'm running P5. I think I deserve a bit more credit than that.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
But yeah, I've got two cars very close in behind. I would like to hold on. Oh!
Left side, clear left.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Car left, clear to the left.
Ah, I got some damage on the rear there.
Right side, right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. You're clear.
The leader has just done a 1:22.08.
Got a bump in the rear then. Cut the chicane, that didn't help. Car just didn't turn in.
P6, don't panic. You've got time to sort this out.
Alright, let's follow this guy, because clearly he's faster than me. What can I learn from him, you know?
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. There's an incident in Coppets. We think it might be Oldwell.
3 minutes to go. Ah, that's a bit cheeky over the apex there.
Okay, Dan, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
And another one.
We've been warned about track limits.
Slow in, fast out to defend. Yeah, I'm getting caught here. Really haven't got the pace.
Force them to find the gap.
Dropping back heaps.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
What this is going to do, Sean is going to be starting behind me in race 2. Definitely think I've got damage. The amount he caught me on the straights then, that little run. Alright, next lap is going to be the last lap. Let's hold on to P6. Gently feed the power in. Still within a second of Sean. I thought he'd pull away more than this. Last lap, here we go.
One more lap to go. You've just done a 123.74. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
Okay, I think I'm bleeding off too much speed too early into turn 1. I think I can drag the speed a bit later towards the apex, have a later turn in. Owen's got a great run through the old hairpin there. Make him work for it on the outside.
Hold your line. Clear to the left.
Make him work for it, make him go around the outside. He's going to try a dive into the hairpins, I can feel it. I've got to be defensive here.
We're running on fumes, mate.
Floor it, get a good run out, nice. Nice.
Front is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. There's an incident in Melbourne hairpin. We think it might be Aldwell. Just 2 minutes left.
Oh, that's a scary back marker moment you don't want on the last lap. Keep it nice and tight here. He can't get me if I don't run wide. That's it. Floor it out. Defensive. There we go.
Incident in.
And P6.
Baldwin.
P6. There we go.
It's over.
Spotter sounded a bit disappointed with that, but I am absolutely stoked. I was not expecting to move forward in the race based on my pace, of which it was absolutely terrible. But I'll take that, and that puts me P4... 10, 9, 8, 7... No, P5 for the reverse grid. Which is an improvement, so started P9, finished P6. I'm now going to start P5. Dare I dream for more with a bit of strategy. Ooh, very excuse me. Very stressful though.
Checkered flag, P5.
Oh, very stressful. My goodness me. That felt like a lot longer than 15 minutes.
Nice clean racing there for race 1, guys. Looked like there was a few issues, but racing incidents from what I saw. The issues obviously just let us know. A 5-minute warm-up, and then we're going to have our feature race, 35 minutes, which is approximately 25 or 26 laps, depending on the race pace, and it'll be an inverted top 10. So just for those guys that are starting around 10th, 9th, 8th, a little bit perhaps quicker lap times on average than the guys starting up the front, just be patient, getting through. You guys know what reverse top 10 can be like. Let's not be like that. Anyway, 5-minute warm-up.
Okay, just doing my fuel calcs. I think I'm going to need about 63 litres of fuel. Now, this car doesn't... It's been restricted on the fuel. The maximum you can put in is 48, I believe. Yeah, it's been restricted to 48, so that's going to force the pit stop here. So I'm going to tank it. And then if I go to notes, I think, is that right? No, chassis. 48, okay, so 64 times... Sorry, 64 take away 48 gives me 16. So only a splash. No need to change tyres in this. If I go done, if I go drive, I'm going to need to add in here 16 litres at the pit stop here. So, I'm going to do a practice pit stop. $18 litres. There we go. Alright, let's practice my pit entry. 5-minute warm-up here, of which there is only 2 minutes 40 left.
The pit exit's clear.
Thank you for the kind words, Frozen. James? I think the more I drive this car, the more I'm going to get confident and comfortable in how it behaves and handles. I think at the moment I just don't know it well enough to know what it's going to do, to be able to really push it and lean on it. So I'm kind of going into most of these situations, you know? I'm kind of going into these situations not knowing how it's going to come out the other end, so I'm just being a bit too cautious in terms of turning in. I know there's more time to be found, but I just don't want to throw it off the road, because until you know what the limits are, you don't know how far you can push to them. And if you push beyond the limit, as you've seen, this car will kill you immediately. It's just not worth the risk. It's not like you have a little mistake, you know? You're going to have a big mistake, and that's going to overheat your tyres, and it's really going to affect you.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, too far forward. Slightly downhill pit lane here. Need to remember that for next time. Right. Jimmy, could I potentially splash at the start and get out the carnage? Yes. As soon as I've used up 18 litres of fuel, I can come into the pits and get back out into the race again. That is definitely a possibility. However, there are safety cars in these races, and not like virtual safety cars, like actual safety cars. So if I pit too early, I was saying that, shouldn't really make a difference because I'm not stopping for tyres. So I mean, potentially, yeah, it's definitely an option to, you know, get out of the carnage at the start. See how it goes. If I'm not enjoying it, if I'm stressing out too much with the racing with other people, then I'll, yeah, I might do an early pit stop. Just see how we go though, you know? Play it by ear. Obviously the car's going to be heavier. I'm going to be carrying more fuel throughout the whole course of the race. The idea is to run the car as light as possible for as long as possible.
Session P5.
But I think at this stage, with my driving abilities and my skills, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference if I'm like 30 litres more in the tank.
Alright everyone. Well done in race 1, like I said. Race 2 starting now, so 35 minutes, inverted top 10. There will be a pit stop required, like I said, unless you're excellent at fuel saving. I don't think anyone's that good. Good luck to everyone. Remember, this is more than twice the length, so let's be a bit patient on the first couple of laps and have some good racing. There were some awesome battles in race 1, and they would look great on the broadcast, so we'll hope for some more in race 2. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Richard. Alright then, here we go. Race 2, 35 minutes.
Probably a silly question, but we don't have to take tyres in this pit stop, do we? There's no CPS?
No CPS, but you will need fuel if you want to finish the race.
Okay.
10-4, thank you.
Grid up and away we go. Hope you enjoy it.
The track temp is 22. The air temp is 18 Celsius. 35 minutes.
Let's just keep it out of trouble.
Car number 50 in the right lane.
Keep it out of trouble. And no contact. That tiny contact.
Sorry. Car wouldn't start.
Definitely caused some issues with the top speed. Or maybe the guy behind me is just getting a mega run out of the old hairpin. That's probably more realistic. Let's not blame the excuses. 35 minutes, pit stop, definitely. Let me check my fuel is still counted there. It's not coming up just yet. I'll check that on a straight sometime. Alright, here we go. Concentration time.
Be ready, we're about to go green. Go, go, go!
On your left. Hold your line. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear left.
Yeah, I'm backing out of that. That's not a fight worth having. Don't want to get caught up in that. Down the crane curves on the first lap. Lift out, fight another day. No point going side by side. We're just going to slow each other up. Oh! Way early on the brakes. That's my fault. That's my fault. 100% that's my fault.
Yellow flag.
On your right.
I'll redress that position.
Incident in McLean's. It looks like Turnbull.
Clear right.
Way early on the brakes then. Was not expecting that. Caught me out massively. I'm so sorry, David. So sorry, David. I'm going to cop a penalty for that 100%. I know I am. Hopefully the car's not too damaged. Okay, well now the strategy is switched. I'm coming into the pits as early as possible. Because fast repairs are enabled. So as soon as I drop below 16 litres, I'm coming in the pits. 18 litres, sorry. As soon as the pit window's open. Yeah, big damage. Car is all over the shop. You can't vote now, John.
B17.
Alright, let's see if we can get back into the top 10. We're not too far behind. I can still see most of the guys up ahead there. Oh, no, no. Big understeer. Wow.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Dan.
Alright, fuel is set.
Incident in the S's. It looks like Aldwell. Yellow flag. Caution.
Right side. Clear. Clear to the right.
Oh, that was an eventful start. How to throw away a good result in 10 seconds. Just got caught out massively on the brakes. Should always, always go in at 80% on the first lap.
B16.
You never go in full beans on the first lap, because that's what's happened. That's what happens.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge.
100%. 100% on me.
Yeah, I might need a tow number 14. Stand by 14.
Could potentially be a safety car coming out. Got someone off wide up ahead.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge. It looks like it's Ngayan.
Yep, we got a safety car.
Safety car, safety car, safety car.
Gap to Aldwell. Behind is now
14,
2.8.
you're on tow. Thanks.
Do we pit? Do we pit? It's going to be early. I'm going to have to save a hell of a lot of fuel. If I'm going to make it work, I'm going to have to save a lot of fuel. That guy's gone.
There's an incident in.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've got to try something. I've got nothing to lose here.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Box in 4,
What? Black flag?
2, 1. Box now.
Black flag? Why have we got a black flag? It was the pit lane closed. Oh, I've got a penalty. Okay.
Sorry for that off track in front of you, Brandon. I hope I didn't scare you too much, mate.
We need to come in for this penalty in the next 2 laps.
Hey? Maybe that's just not me being familiar with iRacing. I guess you can't. I guess you can't come into the pits.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
It looks like I've cleared the penalty.
Hollywood.
So I've got my fuel. And we're good to go to the end now. If I can just catch back up to the pack again. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. Maybe it was worth taking the penalty there.
Compass.
Let's just keep it in 6. Use as little fuel as possible. We're going to catch the train shortly. I want to drag this out as much as possible. I'm going to have to fuel save big time, but it could work.
I don't need to do anything for a fast repair, yeah? It just needs to be fixed.
Incident in the S's. It looks like Baldwin and Harrow.
I did pit on a full course yellow Des.
Okay, Dan. The next car is Baldwin.
Do you know what? Now you've said that, I can see it right in front of me in big red writing. Pit lane closed. Yes. That's just me not being familiar with iRacing. That's just me not being familiar with iRacing and just looking at the information in front of me. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to pit. Didn't work. But you know what?
There's an incident in Melbourne hairpin. We think
I've served my penalty. I've got my fuel on board. And I'm back on the end of the train, which is where I was anyway. So I've not... Maybe it was worth taking the penalty for that. Because we're going to be going round pretty slowly now. It's got a throttle map button, Barry, but it hasn't got a mixture button. So we're going to actually be running down the clock here, and I'm hardly using any fuel at all. So this could work. This could theoretically get me to the end. See, people are doing it, people are coming in there. And because I've done it first, I've jumped them.
Gamblers.
I've jumped a few people in the pits there. I've got a few freebies.
P12.
Completely unintentional strategy.
There's an incident in Redgate. It looks like it's
Stay
Caldwell.
on track, good day.
It'll be tight for him.
So now we pace again. And this is a lap they're all going to come in. Excuse me. Tyres are going to be so cold, brakes are going to be so cold. It's going to be a hairy restart. But everyone ahead of me doesn't have to stop again. Everyone ahead of me does have to stop. Oh, I misjudged the closing speed, Des. I was trying to close up and then I didn't realise that they were already slowing down. So that's, again, my bad. So I think we're in, like, 11th or something, maybe. And again, I am so sorry to Mr. Turnbull for that incident on the first lap. I didn't call it out in comms at the time, but I will definitely message him on Discord after the race. Saving a lot of fuel here. I've hardly used 2 litres. So it could be possible. It could be possible to make it to the end on fuel. We're going to have like 25 minutes remaining. And, well, we managed to do race 1 on 28. Double 28 is 56.
Okay,
So that would be 30 minutes. We've only got 25 minutes left, and we've got 46 in the tank. So I think we might just make it. Craig, this is literally...
The restart's controlled by the race leader or the green flag?
This is literally my 4th drive in the car, Craig, so I'm still...
Restart's controlled by the race leader, just like officials in iRacing.
Still figuring it out. Guy ahead of me's got the idea. On the brakes there. Get a bit of heat in the brakes.
Edwards is closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.39.
Single file restart. Right, here we go. Getting ready. 24.5 minutes to go. Should still be able to make it on fuel. It's going to be tight. We'll see once we do a full racing lap, that fuel estimate will pop back up again. Right, getting ready to go. Right, we're off. We got a few more people coming into the pits here. Cold brakes, cold tyres. Very cold. Got a spinner. That's 9th. Up to 9th.
Hollywood, we think it might be Aldwell. Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
I've been given a black flag. I've been given a drive-through penalty by Richard for that incident, probably on the first lap. 100% understandable.
You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps.
So let's just get into a rhythm, do our drive-through and get on with it. Let the field spread out a bit. I don't want to be coming into battles and fights and that kind of stuff. Let the field spread out a bit.
Baldwin is now in the lead.
Yeah, I was fully expecting that penalty for the incident on the first lap. I'll cop that one on the chin. Fully deserved. No complaints there, Richard.
The leader's just done a 124.00. P9.
So we are in P9th.
To serve this penalty in the next 2 laps.
Yeah, I'll serve it next lap, not this one, next lap. Bit of understeer there, that'll be the push off Turnbull ahead. Do not want to go into Turnbull again for a second time this race. Imagine that scenes. Whoa, big wiggle there. Really unsettled over the curbs. Cameron's coming for me now. Right, coming in for the penalty at the next lap.
Okay, Dan, don't let this guy distract you. Quicker than you entering the S's.
Oh, I'm just waiting for the field to spread out a bit, Tobias. You know?
Thanks, mate.
I don't want to come back into somebody else's fight halfway through. I want to let people build up gaps as much as possible behind and then do my drive-through. So this lap I'm coming in.
We need to come in to serve this penalty on this lap.
And also if people are dropping back behind, it gives them more chance to actually fall back. I might come out ahead of 1 or 2 more people than I initially would have if I served it straight away. Maybe. But no, we'll see. And there could be another safety car, you never know. Still got 20 minutes left in this race, that's a whole race 1 distance to go.
Still there. Still there.
I'll let this guy have it
Hold your line.
because I've got to come into the pits here.
Left side.
This guy's got to get me as well. No!
Left side. Clear left. Car right. Clear to the right. On your right. Clear to the right.
What's your speed limit in the pits? 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Stand by.
Gonna get a speeding penalty for that as well.
It takes it looks clear.
Yep, penalty for that as well.
I think it was technically the previous lap, actually.
No, I think I got away with it. Ah, Tobias, why do you always have to be right, mate? Why do I have to serve my penalty at the last moment? Got caught up in the fights there. Everybody just piled in. It's like, let me get to the pit lane. I mean, how am I supposed to know that's going to happen, though? You know, how am I supposed to know I'm going to get launched? No, I disagree, Tobias. I think it's better to come in when the field's spread out a bit. But let's just agree to disagree. I stick by my choice on that. I'll wear the consequences. No, it's all good, mate. Now, I don't think I've got a penalty. No further action from race control. Car 67, that's me.
Gap to Foster ahead is now 1.6 seconds. V14.
So in 14th, but people ahead have still got to make pit stops. There was some minor contact, but I don't think I've got too much damage. So now it's just a case of 18 minutes to go. Let's log some solid laps. Let's salvage something from this. Whatever we can salvage.
There's an incident in Coppice. It looks like Baldwin.
Sorry, I thought I was clear there. Apologies.
Expression control.
Could be another safety car.
Very sorry. Stand by.
Could be another safety car.
We're halfway home. Should be about 20 minutes of fuel left.
Yeah, we're good on fuel. We are more than good on fuel.
The leader has just done a 22.83.
Big lock up there, though. Right, I'm going in for a quiet lap next time round. Need to get back into that rhythm I mentioned at the start of the stream. Because I just haven't found it in race 2 yet. So, headphones on, volume up, enjoy the sound, the glorious sound of the Ligier LMP3. Here we go.
That lap was a 123.68. That's your best lap in the session. To Hollowell behind is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
And across the line with the offset included as well.
Your lap time was 123.69. Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Within a tenth of my best lap. So consistency is there. but I have a feeling I'm going to have to find a way past this guy. He's not holding me up. Well, there's a bit of dirty air there, though, which made it difficult to turn into the old hairpin. Yeah, he's not holding me up too much, but I've definitely got the pace on him, I think.
Alright, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Come on, we should be doing better than this.
I know. I know. But don't forget, people ahead do have to make pit stops. But we are more than 20 seconds back, so whether or not we'll actually take advantage of that is another story. We've now essentially got a full race 1 distance to go. 14 and a bit minutes.
There's an incident here. Goddard's, yellow flag.
Well, there's a freebie.
There's an incident in Melbourne hairpin. Looks like it's Hollowell.
Oh, Mark! Mark's binned it.
12. That lap was a 124.00.
So that's up to 12th, I believe, now. iRacing only updates the position over the line. Oh, a bit wide there. Too much on the inside. So my best pace is kind of the same as Mark's best pace here. Oh, there's a cut track on the inside.
Track limits. The leader has just done a 122.57.
The guy a little bit further down the road
Mark.
is consistently locking up into the Melbourne hairpin there. Peter Smith. Oh, got the run here though.
E11.
He's overcooked it, I've undercooked it.
Right through, Daniel. On your left.
Oh, he's letting me through.
Clear left.
Thank you, Mark. I didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Well done, Dan. Great move. Keep it up.
No, partially frozen. This does not count towards my rating. This is not an official race. This is a hosted session. So this is consequence free in terms of rating, but definitely not consequence free in terms of pride and just general, you know, being able to say I did a good drive or not.
It looks like Holdwell.
Oh, got a spinner up ahead by the sounds of it.
You've used half your fuel.
Alright. Gonna go in for another quiet lap here. Now that we've cleared Foster. See if I can put my true pace down. Get into the low 23s. Turn it up.
E10. There's an incident in Melbourne hairpin. We think it might be Holdwell.
Nailed the hairpin there, wow. Just having 4/10 of a second.
That's 10 minutes left.
This might even be a 122. Oh, and just missed out.
3.03. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Just missed out on a 122. Not by much. Best lap is a 122.97 something that I set in practice last night. So I'm definitely up there in terms of what I can do. And I'm up in 10th position now as well. People making pit stops and falling back. Well, when you consider everything that's happened in this race, top 10 finish is not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad.
The gap to Foster behind is now 1.6 seconds.
Okay, 9 minutes to go.
The leader's just done a 122.33.
Yeah, so a consistent 7/10 faster than the guys up front. Oh, wow, lock up on the rear. Big lock up on the rear there, my goodness. Move that bias one click to the front, see if I can help out with that a bit as the fuel comes off.
Leaving the pit lane.
Oh, so this is where the pit stops are going to cycle out now. Got Owen coming out the pits.
That was a 124.04. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
So that car ahead was in 3rd, it's now in 9th, and is for position, but I don't think I'm going to get him on pace. You never know. You never know. Never give up, never surrender.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Big understeer. Big understeer again, missed my turning point there. Coming up on Keegan. Put a lap on him.
The leader has just done a 122.08.
Even faster lap from the leader there. He's giving us the space on the inside. Thank you, Keegan.
Clear left.
Thank you, Keegan. Much appreciated.
Thanks, man.
The gap to Foster behind is now 1.1. That lap time was 123.46. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
6.5 minutes to go.
Mark, blue flag, mate.
Gotta give it a chance to get out of the way.
Someone giving Mark a serve on the radio there. Don't like that.
Gap to Ara ahead is increasing. It's now 4.1.
So 4 seconds to P9, but they're in a very nice fight with P8 as well. So if they really get stuck in, that could be the opening we're after. The P10 at the moment, and we are pulling away from Foster, so that's good. I wonder if anyone has to make a last minute pit stop. If anyone ahead has just run it out. I believe so, JK. I believe points are available for every position, but once you get below the top 10, they're pretty minimal. I'm not exactly sure on the exact scoring system. There is a PDF sporting regulation document on the Südspeed Discord. I haven't actually memorised the numbers, JK. Yeah, definitely dropping back from these guys.
McLean's. Looks like it's Ngayan.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, there's a freebie.
Race
Next
control,
car is Smith.
car 099, this lap, turn 7.
Quite a few freebies there.
The lead car's pitting. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
5 minutes to go. And I remember Richard saying that there's no safety cars in the last 5 minutes of the race. So this could be it. It could be drive-through penalties for them instead of safety cars. I believe this is going to push us back up to 8th. Can we hold on to it? We got people coming into the pits as well. Last minute splash and dash here. I think it might be P8.
Alright, Dan, relax, focus, keep it smooth. P7. Your last
7th?
time was at 124.00.
P7, because someone else was in the pits then. P7, okay, let's keep Sean behind. It's going to be an ask, but let's keep Sean behind. Maximum to the end now. Absolute maximum to the end now.
The leader is pitting now.
We've got some more people in the pits up ahead of us.
3.0 seconds.
I don't think we're going to take advantage of it though. Nah, they've already come out the pits again. There they are, leading into turn 1 now.
Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. That last lap was at 123.24.
23.2, good lap. That's what I need. Possibly 2 or 3 laps remaining at this rate. Fuel's going to be just enough. Just enough. Just like 2 litres to spare, maybe less than that. Oh, that was running a bit wide there. Had to have a little baby lift out.
To go, 2 minutes.
We are closing on Pete up ahead. Slowly. That's another decent lap time. That's going to be a 23 flat, I think.
You've just done a 123.08.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. 2.5 laps left in the tank. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be good. Using the whole of the track there. Still green on the Delta, looking good. Okay, last lap incoming. Going to be into the 122s, that's my best lap ever in this car track combo.
That was a 22.92. That's your quickest lap in this session. Very little fuel left.
Managed to keep Brady and Sean behind purely by pumping out these laps. Still got another minute to go though. P7. Who'd have thought that after the first lap? Well, not over. It's not over. Don't get excited. That's Mark Hallowell up ahead of us. Yeah, we're not going to catch Pete. And we're clear from Brady behind, so just bring it home.
We're running on fumes, mate.
You've already set the best lap that you've ever set at this circuit. You don't need to...
You're reeling. Smith in. The gap's now 2.4.
Yeah, I didn't think Mark was going to run wide there.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Give him the spot. Is he letting me through? No, he's just moving over to that side. Oh, making me nervous there, Mark.
All right. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, I didn't know if he was giving me the position or not. Cost me a little bit of time on that lap, but there we go. That's the finish. Good to cross the line side by side with you, Mark.
Bad luck, mate.
P7. Well, it started in P5, got up to P4, dropped down to last, got up to 10th, dropped back down to last again, and managed to get back up to P7 purely by pitting early. The earliest pitter in the race, taking the penalty for it and getting a drive-through, still came out in 7th. Maybe I could have got a top 5 if it wasn't for the penalty? Oh, who knows? Who knows? I'm really sorry to miss the David Turnbull there.
Obviously being under the safety car was
That shit was epic, Cam.
a poor spots.
Yeah, the bad I got taken on. Was in the top 5 position at one stage, and then somebody did an unsafe rejoin. Caused me damage, so I had to pit.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, worst guy. Partially frozen. I'm really sorry for the contact on lap 1, Turnbull. Really sorry, mate. That was my bad. I got caught out on the brakes and went straight into the back here. 100% on me, that. Sorry, mate.
Where's the damage on your car, Jax? I can't see it anyway.
Here we go. A litre of fuel.
Good racing, Sean, as usual, mate.
Yeah, not much fuel. Not much fuel at all. One more lap less under safety car, or one more lap racing at the end, and that would definitely have been another splash and dash. We got someone doing donuts out there. That's Dean. You got the podium. Good on you, Dino. Yeah, we were racing Dean at most of the point of that, so I reckon, yeah. I reckon we could have been on the podium, but oh hell, we've got another 6 races to go. What a great start to the season, though, to be honest. I mean, that was very stressful, but that was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that, even though it didn't might not sounded like I was enjoying it. But lots of lessons, lots of lessons to be learned from that. Obviously, not pitting under the safety car when the pit lane is closed, not speeding in the pit lane, not running into the back of people, generally just driving this car. Just so much to be learned. But that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm driving this car, is to learn and to get better. This is only the 4th time I've driven this thing. I drove it once in a test session, then I recorded a video with it and did an AI race, and then I did a practice session last night, and then did the race today. So probably about, all up, including this, maybe 4 hours drive time in the Ligier. Oh, sweaty stuff. Sweaty stuff. Is there anything you guys want to have a look at on the replay? First lap incident aside, obviously. We just reset my VR view here. I hate the VR implementation iRacing here, and the fact that you gotta look around. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to save the replay and load it back up in a normal view. So let's save as... What are we doing here? Südspeed round 1. Nice. There we go. So I'm going to quit iRacing. I'm going to load it back up in non-VR mode. Just so I don't have to mess around with the headset or anything like that. And there goes the keyboard. Let's quit. Let's quit. Yes. We've already saved the replay. Boom. There we go. Let's get rid of that VR headset. Let's get official confirmation of the result. So, Heat 1. There we go. Finished in 6th position. The pit entry as well, of course, Tobias. Finished in 6th position from 9th. 20 seconds off the pace. So, without that drive-through... without that drive-through, that would have been... That could have been a podium. That could have definitely been a podium. Wow, okay. Just got to keep it out of trouble in future. All the orange, Jezza. I'm not taking that as a compliment at all, sir. So that's that then. So let's have a look at the feature race. 7th. Started 5th. So I lost positions in race 2, but gained them in race 1. So there we go. Official confirmation of the results. So let's just quit back from that. And let's go to replays. And where are we? Südspeed round 1. Launch in monitor mode. Lovely. Let's clear my nose out in the process because nobody wants to listen to that. Okay, we're loading in. No Discord comms after the race because all the comms are done through iRacing. So what this basically means is we do the race and then we head off and then that's it. It doesn't have that community feeling that you get in OzNZ racings, OzNZ sim racing in Gravel Trap Legends. You know, it's all everybody's in together and everybody's kind of having a chat, having a hangout. This is, I mean. The messages on the Discord channel are great, you know, everyone's getting along, everyone's having a good time, but yeah, it lacks that kind of get-together feeling. It's a bit more serious, you know? I mean, anything in iRacing is generally taken a bit more seriously than other sim racing events. Maybe rFactor 2 is up there as well in terms of seriousness, you know, or how seriously the events take themselves, should we say. Race 1. Was there anything in Race 1 that you guys wanted to have a look at? Because here we are, we're loaded in now. So let's have a look. Heat 1. Actually, let's have a look at the start again, shall we?
2 litres remaining.
I'm going to turn off the spotter because we don't need him commentating over the top of this. There we go, heading down to the first corner for the first time. People dying, people be dying. Oh, that guy got turned in on there. Had to take avoiding action. And then that was that. And then, yeah, this was just pretty standard behaviour as well. Not much happened here. I think there was a few more freebies where people taking each other off, but nothing really of note. Let's have a look at race 1 then, shall we? So, race 1 start. In 5th. So we actually get this guy. Oh, he got a knock on the rear as well. He got a little tap there, so we keep it nice and tight on the inside. Battling for 4th, maybe even 3rd, but yeah, I just thought, nah, it's not worth it. Oh, I haven't showed you the livery yet, have I, Tobias? One second, why is this not working? Where is it? Is it letting me change it? It's not letting me change it. It's not letting me change the angles for some reason. It's not letting me get stuck in. The keyboard not working. Oh no, there we go. Right, yeah, have a look at this, Tobias. Chase. This is for the livery for anyone who hasn't seen it. Full DDF racer! With beans and next level racing and stuff as well. So that's the car that we're driving. And the reason I went with beans is because The reason I went with beans is because I didn't want to design a complete livery from scratch, so I searched for orange liveries. And then just put some stickers over the top of it. So the beans one was like, why not? It's a bit of fun. Okay, now let's have a look at what happened here with Turnbull ahead. Yeah, that is 100% on me, that is 100% on me. So look, Turnbull is on the brakes here before the curb ends. And if we look at me, I'm getting on the brakes here just as the curb ends. So I braked later than him, and I've not reacted to his brake lights either. Yeah, I've not reacted here. Look, I've still not reacted. Now I've reacted. And it's just too late. It's just too late. I mean, I've already locked up the fronts, I think. Yep, look, I've already locked up the fronts there. Nothing I can do. And round he goes as well. That is 100% on me. And that is why I copped a drive-through penalty. 100% that's why I copped a drive-through penalty. And I will take that, because that was fully deserved. So I redressed the position, let him take it back. Not that it really made much matter in the end of the race, because, you know, we're all screwed over. Other moments in the race as well were the pit entry. I believe this was the pit entry you guys wanted to have a look at.
Thanks, mate.
So, okay, so I can see what's happened immediately. I have to come into the pits on this lap to serve that drive-through for the first lap. These guys are fighting up ahead. I'm in 9th. I need to keep it to the left-hand side at the hairpin. But this guy runs wide, and it's like, well, okay, I'll just, you know, I'm going to back out of it here. I'll give you the apex, and I'm backing out at this point. But then watch the rear chase. I'm backing out, I'm backing out, I'm backing out. Okay, I'm going to cut back, I'm going to cut back. He locks up. The guy ahead of me locks up and slows it down so much. So I can't cut back. Look at him, he's wiggling, he's locked up. I'm like, I can't cut back to my line. The guy behind me goes, sweet, freebie. 2 wheels on the grass to get back to me, to get back past me again. And I'm thinking, I need to go left, I need to go left. I'm turning left as far as I can in front of this guy. I see he's there, so I turn out of it, and I'm like, I need to turn left. And then there's another guy in there as well. I need to turn... And I get a bump from there as well, and then I'm coming to the pits, and I'm already speeding by that point.
Control, can you have a look at that? Car 47, this lap.
Yeah, so that's Dean. Yeah, Dean Hunt reported that one against me. But I mean, the mistake I made was going to the inside here and trying to fight for this. I know I've got to come in the pits, and I know that going on the inside here is going to put me offline. So I should just back out, blend into the left, hug the inside. I should have backed out right here. Why I fought it here? Back out, Dan. Lift off. You've got lots of space behind. Look, you got so much space behind. Okay, so there's another lesson that I've learned. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a chain reaction, but I put myself in that position. And I've only got myself to blame. My racecraft wasn't anywhere near as good as it should have been there. I should have had the awareness just to give this one up. Who am I fighting there? Proctor. I should have just given up the fight with Proctor and gone, I'm coming into the pits. I need that piece of track where he is right now. You know? So let's have a look from... Sean. Was it Sean? No, it was Hunt. Here we go. So this is the guy who lodged the incident request, shall we say. So I'm like, I've got to go left, I've got to go left, I've got to go left.
Right,
yeah.
Control, can you have a look at that? car 47 this lap.
Stand by.
Yeah, so Richard had a look. So that was that. And then I think that was everything for that race to have a look at on the replay. There wasn't really any other incidents, other moves, but I think that pretty much sums it up very nicely. So unless you guys want to have a look at anything else... Jimmy the bird just done a full Dorifto sideways. Yeah, no, that was just a really unfortunate situation, but I put myself in it, so I've got nobody to blame. Anyway, yeah, anything else you want to have a look at through that race? A second look, if you will. Yeah, Das, there is live race control in these Südspeed events. Barry, by the way, to answer your question, Barry, if you're still hanging on there, my next iRacing event is going to be in 2 weeks' time, because this is a 7-round series. This is the first round of 7, and yeah, I'm going to be back for all of them. So the next one is at Montreal. Let me just very quickly load up the schedule. So, okay, here we go. On 19th of September, we have Montreal Grand Prix. On the 3rd of October, we've got Barcelona. On the 17th of October, we've got Aragon, but the outer loop, without all that fiddly stuff at the inside, so it's a really fast, sweeping, high-speed version of the circuit. On the 31st of October, we've got the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. On the 14th of November, we've got the Zandvoort Grand Prix. And then on the 28th of November, to finish the season out, we have... I think it's a feature race, a 1-hour enduro race at Phillip Island. So some of these are mixed, as in you've got the 15-minute sprint and the 35-minute reverse grid feature, but some of them are just a flat-out 1-hour race, and that's it. Yeah. So that's that. Anyway, that's the schedule. I think that's enough on the incident replay. With regards to... Mark Hallowell, you leaving me room on the last lap. I could see you were leaving me room, but I wasn't sure if you were doing that on purpose or whether you were cutting back, because I didn't have anything to fight for, and I thought I'll let you take it. But then when you ran wide, I wasn't sure if that was a mistake or if you were actually giving me space. So I figured no point risking it in case you do cut back. I couldn't quite tell from the body language of the car what you were doing there, mate. But yeah, Tobias, sorry, to answer your question, we have race control. So Richard is basically a live steward. So he sits back and watches, and anyone who wants to log a request can do it over the voice comms. Richard will look at the replay in real time, and he will either call a safety car if there's an incident, which you saw there was all handled by iRacing and done perfectly well, or he will dish out drive-through penalties, which he did in my instance for that first corner contact. And that's it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, really good. Really good. Anyway, that's it for today's stream. I'm going to wrap things up now. And yeah, coming up on the channel, we have... let's have a look. Let me put some music on in the background because it's really awkwardly quiet. Where are we? Boom. Nice. Get some music on. So coming up on the channel, we have... Well, obviously today we've done iRacing. Maybe this week, Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure when yet, I'm going to be doing some Bulk Brogan back in Automobilista 2 Racing Life for the first part of our American career, where Bulk puts on the mustache and takes his career in Automobilista 2 Racing Life to either the NASCAR or IndyCar, or maybe both in the same stream, but top level American motorsport in AMS2 coming up. Oval racing as well. So that's this week, definitely next week at the latest. Then on the 16th and 17th of September, depending on where you are in the world and time zones and all that kind of stuff, Bin Car, the rescheduled final round of the Bin Car Championship. And then 19th of September, back again for round 2 here in the LMP3s at Montreal. So busy stuff coming up. I might throw another stream or two in between then, but there's no rally until the end of the month. Maybe I'll do an Assetto Corsa video or stream or something, maybe some Thermalito dev notes, because that circuit build is underway in so much that we have a live working version that we can actually drive. It's not finished, it's not 100%, but it's enough to basically log laps and tweak. There's no barriers, there's no curbs, there's no buildings, it's just the Google Earth data with a track on top of it with the map that I've drawn on top of it to plan it out basically. But that is all going to start taking shape over the next few weeks as we start to dial into October. So maybe I'll do a Thermalito video as well, we'll see. But lots to come up on the channel. If you enjoyed it today, don't forget to leave it a like, and subscribe to catch everything that I've just said. But until the next time I see you on these streams, or on the channel, or on the Discord, as Tobias has just posted the links in chat, you look after yourselves, alright? I'm going to get a cold beer, and a cold shower, and probably an early night, because I'm exhausted after that. That was so stressful. Alright people, look after yourselves, bye bye. Buttons over there. Bye bye.